This druid build in Last Epoch is truly amazing. First of all, it's really easy to play him, and also it scales really nice to the late game, but at the same time clears really fast, so you can definitely play him as your first character, and this build will be around transforming into this cold bug, the Swarmblade. Okay, let me show you gameplay so you can decide do you want to play him. Gameplay is really simple, you just transform into the bug. If you got full complete build, you won't have your rage depleting really fast, so you completely fine to go through the map, you don't need to panic a lot, and then just go summon some swarms and go inside and just slash your enemies to the ground. As you can see, damage scales really nicely, and it just ramps up so quickly. You start doing numbers really low, and then it's just incredible damage. We don't even see all numbers over here. That's coolest part of the build. You don't even know what damage are you inflicting. It's definitely not 100 damage. We're doing like crazy amount of damage actually. And yeah, gameplay is simple. You're always in the form of bug. You can jump and then just attack. That's everything we do. We can jump forward, do splash attack, and as you can see right now I'm Tornado Boy, doing some crazy stuff. And with correct skill allocation you won't have your rage meter depleting. Basically you can be in the bug form all the time. That's the beautiful part. So if you want to make this druid for yourself, watch closely, because we're going into skills. So how this build works? Let's go. Alright. And let's start with the skills. Okay, while our main skill is this Swarmblade Form, first of all, you won't be able to use it instantly when you advance into the campaign, getting Druid Mastery. You need a lot of points to get to this Swarmblade Form. So before going into this place, basically get some leveling build. I got leveling filter loots on my Google Sheet, you can see it in description, and also just you can play with Spirigan Form, for example. He is really powerful too, and you can use him early on before you get into these levels. So when you finally get your druid and leveled him up to Spirigan Form, to Swarmblade Form, you also need at least 5 levels in Shaman to get Tornado, and that's our final skill tree on our hotbar. We got Tornado, we got Maelstrom, we got Gathering Storm, Swarmblade Form, and also we can have Fury Leap. And coolest part, we don't need to use any of those in a battle, basically. If you're out of form for any reasons, you just using Fury Leap to leap away, run away, maybe you can use Gathering Storm on some targets nearby, but that's basically it. All gameplay goes to Swarmblade Form, you enter Swarmblade Form and get in summon hives that summon in these hives, which gives you little beetles that summon to destroy your enemies, and they will be scaling with cold damage and melee damage. Also with minions a little bit, but with this build you don't want a lot of minions. And all other skills will be scaling with cold. So before I'm going into Swarmblade Form, let's discuss all other skills that will leveling up. And basically you can play with Maelstrom and Tornado before you get your Swarmblade Form, so just cast them normally. Tornado. When you first of all get this skill, it will be Tornado casted somewhere, but you kinda tanky bro, so go instantly to the left and get increased duration, so at least 3 levels over here in Lasting Storm. Then 4 levels in Hurricane. When you use Tornado, you have a chance to create additional Tornado, but Tornadoes have reduced pull strength. You don't care about pull strength because you instantly get in next node, Eye of the Storm. It will be attached to you now with double damage. So now Tornado is really scary. At this point you want to run more quickly through your areas, through campaign, so now I recommend going to the right side and getting Aspect of the Storm next, which give you increased movement speed for 2 seconds when you're casting Tornado. And after this node, just increase damage of Tornado with node to the right. Tornado casts Storm Bolt at nearby enemies every 2 seconds, and also Frequent Lightning to make this Tornado cast Storm more frequently. Then you're going to this node from Lasting Storm to the left, Debris, increasing damage but increasing mana cost at the same time, getting 2 points in here, then Cheering Orbs. Tornado now creates Storm Orb every second, but Tornado has less cast speed. so it's becoming more powerful, but you cast it a little bit slower, and probably around these levels you already will have your Swarmblade Form, so you don't care too much, but still, it doesn't matter too much, because Storm Orbs is really powerful stuff, and then you get in some levels in Trail of the Storms to make Tornado cast it more frequently. Basically, you like increasing damage really nicely at this point. And then if you got some points, you can get even Storm Dervish. So now this aspect of the storm grants you attack speed and movement speed. No, casting speed. Attack speed and casting speed, yeah. Movement speed, of course. As aspect of the storm always granting movement speed. So it's Tornado. And normally again it looks like this. Basically you're casting it and Tornado will be on you. Next one, Maelstrom. It looks like this, you're casting stuff, it's starting to like hover around you, you can cast them a lot, and as you can see they suck in pretty much like a lot of time. Each Maelstrom giving a lot of damage to your surrounding enemies. That's why you need some time to really like scale up the damage with this build. And because you want to spam them pretty much a lot, first of all get few points in Whirlpool to increase stack duration. Then get Turbulence, it will increase damage, and also it will be doubled later if you got 60 plus attunement, but we don't care about this, we need next node. Calm, mana efficiency 60%, so we're lowering mana cost of this really useful spell. Then you can expand to next nodes to gain haste every time you like get in 6 stacks of Maelstrom, and next node Frenzy, so movement speed and attack speed and casting speed, of course, very nice. And then we're going to increase in attack speed even more by going to the bottom right with Fleet-footed. Each stack of Maelstrom grants you additional dodge chance. It's really powerful stuff. We're going in melee range, so we need a little bit of mod of dodge. And then to the top right, Power of the Storm. While you're having 6 stacks or more, you cast in Storm Bolt on nearby enemies. Again, additional damage. And get points in Energized, so now Storm Bolt can target more creatures. Very powerful stuff. And when you finish in this node, you can get some points in Arctic Chill, just to have chill chance. Again, you need this chill, you need this cold stuff for this build. So, next one of your first skills that you will unlock as Primalist is Gathering Storm. So, how to level it? When you're just starting out, you don't need this cold stuff over here. So you definitely can just start out with a node to the left. Whenever you expand Storm stack, you have a chance to cast Storm Bolt on additional enemy, and also go to the bottom. Whenever you hit a boss or rare enemy, you got chance to repeat this Storm Bolt, and to the top left to increase damage, Storm Bolt casting frequency, but reducing target area a little bit. That's completely fine. Then get 1 point in Wind Fury Blows. It will increase your attack speed, and go bottom. So Gathering Storm now penetrate enemy lightning resistance. Get at least like 1-2 points over here. And that's probably again will be somewhere where you finally get in this Swarmblade Form. So start getting levels in the top node, get Jolting Strikes. You're giving yourself to shock your enemies and also increasing melee damage to shocked enemies, but get 1 point over here at first, and then 1 point in Frostbringer. Now every shock instance will be converted to Frostbite chance, increased base freeze rate, and also cold conversion. So basically everything that is lightning now will be cold. And that's where you becoming finally cold person and not just like mixed damage druid. So finish this node with 3 levels in of ice and snow with increasing chilling chance and freeze rate, and also winter comes to increase freeze rate multiplier and cold penetration. And as you can see, we got Serpent Strike over here. Normally it's melee attack with poison chance, and we don't even have it on hotbar. I will explain later why, but first of all you go into the bottom left with Slicer, increasing your dodge rating. Instantly after 1 point getting Gouging Spear. It will have chance to inflict blood, but after spending 2 points here, you want to go to the left, and now base damage will become cold damage, you will have increased freezing rate, and also bleed chance will be converted to Frostbite. Now you can get bottom node Swirling Carnage, that will give you more bleeding chance, or converted Frostbite chance, then get 5 levels in Cold Funk to increase freezing rate, and also you can have Hydra Strikes over here for increased attack speed. And also then, last levels you can spend on Calling Point. It will give you ability to kill creatures below 18% hit points. And that's basically all our skills that we need, and they all will be passive, because we will be playing a Swarmblade Form. So that's our main idea, how we can level up this bug to make him really broken and powerful. You definitely want some gear that will give you more levels in this ability to level up more nodes than I have right now. I'm right now level 19. I will explain what to level up more, but you need at least like 22 points in this ability to become really ultra powerful. So what we want to do instantly? Instantly we want to have 2 points in Locust Agility, bottom left, increasing our dodge rating and armor. But we're taking it to get next node, Grand Colony. You can control additional locusts and your hives contain additional locusts. Again, 2 points in here. Just to get to the left node, Bountiful Hibernicola. When a hive releases a locust, you regain health and rage. So that's how you basically can regain some rage and keep it going. This locusts got 3 stacks right now, and you can basically press it, it will release some locust, you will regain some rage. Mana cost is 0, so rage cost is basically 0 too, and that's really useful stuff, but we're doing it just to go to this node, Frost Bites. Now your base damage is cold, poison converted to frostbite chance, and freeze chance. And now actually my recommendation to get full tree over here, get every node one by one and then level them up. So after frost bites, go back and get Viper's Call. So that's basically 9 points. We got 2 points here, 2 points here, 1, 7 points. Yeah, you should have 7 points right now. And you get in Viper's Call now. Your normal slash attacks, these attacks, you're doing them with right click, arm blade slash, normal attacks, converted into Viper Strikes. That's why we got Viper Strike over here. So now Viper Strike is basically our normal damaging ability, and you attacking with it really incredibly fun and fast, especially if you level up and scale your attack speed. Then you're getting 1 point in Endless Pressure, and when you hit in bosses or rare enemies, you will regain rage, and if you kill normal enemies, you will regain rage. So that's nice stuff. 2 points in here just to get to Wind Fury Strikes. Now, when you're using your slash attacks, so your normal attacks basically, you gain in stacks, and at 6 stacks, you casting Tornado automatically, and then get 2 points in Army of Tempest, reducing this number of stacks. So now it's not 6, but just 4 stacks. Basically, you come into enemy, 1, 2, 3, 4, Tornado casted automatically. 1, 2, 3, 4, additional Tornado, and so on, like crazy stuff. And then you're basically finishing with bottom left, completely bottom left, Cheat and Sledge Storm, giving your locusts high chance of freezing enemies, getting 1 point in Feverish Stings to increase poison chance for your locusts, and this chance will be converted to freeze chance. And also get Water Strider, you cast Maelstrom a number of times when you dive. So dive, it's our second skill. Basically you like jumping a little bit to the front and getting Maelstrom stuck. So you can do it like a lot of time, but to be really powerful you need more levels and get this to the 4 points. This way every jump, every dive you will have 4 Maelstrom stacks, and you know with 6 stacks you're becoming really powerful and starting to do really crazy stuff. So basically you're getting Frenzy, Haste, so you're really powerful. That's our skills, everything easy, straightforward. Let's go to our passives. It's a little bit more complicated, but still. Basically you're starting as Primalist and you want to get more health with increased minion health. Again, as Primalist, you're starting with Wolf in your party, so Wolf will be nice and graceful for it. Then you're getting a little bit of Attunement, Lightning Resistance and Cold Resistance, 8 points in here. Also get 1 point in Harmony of Blades. It will give you ability to equip sword or axe in your offhand. And also you need to have at least 20 points in Primalist, and anyway you need Serpent Strike at 80 points. So Hunter's Restoration, 5 points in it, get increased health restoration, and every 3 seconds your next hit will restore a little bit of health. Useful for early game, but you're getting these 20 points just to go to the Druid tree finally. Again, before going to Druid tree, get 5 levels in Shaman, Tornado, get this Tornado, use it, it will be really useful in the mid game, and then go to the Druid Masters finally. So Druid Masters, just max out this plating to increase your armor and endurance, and also your locusts, which is really like low life guys, low armor guys, they will have doubled armor, so they will have 600 armor, really powerful stuff. Then get druidic powers to get attunement and strength, and also +1 to all attributes at 5 levels. Then blessing springs to increase cold damage, but mostly you get in this node one time just to get to river spirits. At 5 levels, river spirits will have additional frostbite chance and minion frostbite chance, but normally it will increase your cold damage, minion cold damage, basically very nice damaging stuff. Also in this part you can have like few levels in focused wrath, increase damage while transformed, and reduce rage decay. You want at least like 3 points, maybe even 5 points in this. And rancor. Your rage only decays if you have used ability recently past 4 seconds. This really helps to keep your rage not depleting a lot. If this is enough, you can start leveling Harmonious Wisdom. If not, I don't remember correctly, get few levels in Claws of Forest to increase physical damage and poison damage, which will be converted to cold, and also Nightshade Fangs for spell poison chance. I guess it should be converted to cold too. And then get Harmonious Wisdom to get more attunement, and also get 8 points in it to increase critical strike avoidance. And that should be enough to get to Rageborn. Rageborn, increasing critical strike chance and also replenish your rage on crit. That's why you want to scale critical strike chance with this build, and attack speed of course, and cold damage, basically 3 points that you should level up. And then our final nodes, it's Hide Skin and Impervious, level them up. Hide Skin gives you health, a lot of health, really powerful stuff, for late game especially, when you really need this health. And Impervious gives you chance on your melee attacks to gain these stacks, and you will have less hit damage taken. Again, increases your survivability. So when you're leveling this node, basically you can finish with more Rageborn, I would do it, more health. It's really nice health scaling with Hide Skin. But then to increase your survivability in this Swarmblade Form, you can switch to Beastmaster actually and get Beastmaster levels. First of all, get Ursine Strength. It will give you strength and reduce damage taken, and your Armblade Slash really scales with strength. If you're being hit by melee attacks, Boar Heart will help you. You gain an aspect of a boar for duration when hit by melee attack, and get 4 levels in here, so it will give you 4 seconds of this aspect of boar, but at the same time you can get Porcine Constitution, reduce damage taken, and increase health regeneration. Very powerful. Also Boar Heart to increase your strength and to increase chance of aspect of a boar on melee hit. And then in the last node you can get some levels in here, like Savagery is nice, increasing melee damage and minion melee damage. Ambush will be okay. Every 5 seconds you get an aspect of a shark, which will increase your melee damage by 75% and melee attack speed by 10%. And Call of the Pack, just to increase your health and companion health. So depending on your points you can get something in these nodes. For gear, for this build, you can use my item filters. I took it from MacLeod, I guess, because Last Epoch Tools was lagging today. And you will have a lot of cool items by farming this. So I hope you enjoyed this Cold Beetle build, and more cool builds on the screen right now. See you in the next videos, guys.